Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome back to your social science class. See, students, two very important topics are left from your civics chapter electoral politics, and I'm going to discuss those two topics today. First is popular participation. See, students, people's participation in the election is usually measured by voters' turnout figure. Now, the turnout indicates the percentage of eligible votes or voters who actually cast their vote. Now, over the last 50 years, the turnout in Europe and North America has declined, whereas in India, it is stable. It has neither declined, it has not nor increased. It is almost stable. Okay. In India, in fact, the poor, illiterate and the underprivileged people, they vote in larger proportion. Okay, whereas the interest of the voters in the election related activities has been increasing over the years. During the year 2004 election, more than one-third voters took part in the campaign related activities. More than half of the people identified themselves as being close to one or the other political parties. 1 out of every 7 voters is a member of a political party. Okay. Now, next comes your acceptance of election outcome. One final test of free and fairness of the election has in the outcome of itself. If the elections are not free and fair, the outcome always favors the powerful one. Now, in such a situation, the ruling party do not lose the election. Usually, the losing party does not accept the outcome of the rigid election. Okay. Now, the ruling party routinely they loses election in India both at the national as well as at the state level. In fact, in USA, an incumbent or a sitting elected representative rarely loses an election. In India, about half of the sitting MPs or MLAs lose election. Candidates who are known to have spent a lot of money on buying votes and those with known criminal cases often loses the election. Bearing few dispute elections, the electoral outcome are usually accepted as people's verdict by the defeated party. Now, your next topic is challenges to the free and fair election. See, students, there are several challenges. First is candidates and parties with lot of money may not be sure of their victory, but they do not enjoy a big and unfair advantage over small parties and independents. In some parts of the country, candidates with criminal connections have been able to push other out of the electoral race and to secure the ticket for major parties. Okay, not only that, some families that tend to dominate the political parties, tickets are distributed to relatives from these families only. Now, very often election offers little choice to the ordinary citizens also. Both the major parties are quite similar to each other both in policies and in practices. Not only that, smaller parties and independent candidates, they also, you know, um, suffer a huge disadvantage compared to the big one. Now, these challenges exist not just in the India but almost in all the democracies. These deeper issues are matter of concern for those who believes in democracy. Okay, that is why citizens, social activists and organizations have been demanding reforms in our electoral system. Okay, so that is the end of your chapter. I will be giving you some question answers related to this chapter. Please go through it. Thank you.